Hi everyone, my name is Zolan and we are here to demonstrate on how to use a command using an Ubuntu terminal, so watch out.
Brett Natsin with Taperla, and I am demonstrating on how to use commands in Ubuntu terminal. So Miss Rizel Onahon, my partner, can't join the demonstration for her laptop can't install an Ubuntu application as of now. She will be the one to edit the videos demonstration. So yeah. So first you need to open so enter password. So firstly you must open the terminal in Ubuntu. So there are keys that shortcut keys to open immediate terminal in Ubuntu. So it's Control Alt T for, but I'm using the icon here because di siya magana. So terminal. By the way, I'm only using virtual machine because my computer as of the moment is not hindi siya kadaog sa Ubuntu, so kailangan ako siya third party na software. So I'm using virtual machine. You can download it online, virtual box.org online. So there are video tutorials right there on how to install, and yeah. So first I'm discussing the ls command in Ubuntu. So first is what is ls command. So it is a Linux shell command that is used to obtain a list of all file names in the current directory. So there are maybe 6 ls options. So first tapos sa ls. So ls lang. So these are the files so na desktop directory, documents, download files, music, public, and etc. It shows the directory. So there are 6 ls option. The first is ls -a. It is a list of all files. And the second is -l, the long listing. Shows the type, date, size, owner, permissions. And the third is like -t, which is time. List the most recent files. And the fourth one, the ls -s. It is the list of the biggest files. So the fifth one is the ls -r, or it's reverse. It's reverses the sort order. It's ls. So the last one is the ls -ltr. So it's long listing most recent files. And una sa ls -a. So it is list of all files including hidden files. So ls -a, as you can see there are more mas dagan siya na list compare sa ls lang because -a is all all types of files na makita niya. So makita na to siya na may appeal history and logout and cache. So next is -L, no? -L option or long is lol list of all attributes of all file in the current directory, no? So ato tanawon ko unsa ls minus l as you, no, as you can see, no, it shows all the 7 files that in the current directory. 1 2 3 4 5. I mean more pa siya, sorry. It's total of 40, no, because it is a list of all types of files in the current directory. So next, also these are the permissions, no, I'm sorry, links and ownership, size, modification date, time, and file type. So next is the -T option sa ta, which is the time of last modification. The T option presents, no, the files in the order of modification, something like that. So ls -T. So dili siya makita. So makita na siya kung ato siya i-combine sa -L, no. So ls minus tl, no. As you can see, no, makita na siya ang file type and the time and the ownership. So next is -R, the reverse, the order of the presentation. So the files will then reverses. So ls -R. As you can see, no, from dari sa taas is desktop ang gaon na, dari kay videos. So na-reverse siya. So sa next is ls -S, the size options that makita ang size, no. ls -S. So maano siya na siya combine. I am demonstrating on how to use the cd command in Ubuntu. So first is what is cd command, no? It is used to change the current working directory in Linux. It is a command to change directory to the root directory. The root directory is the first directory in your file system's hierarchy. So let's begin. First is ito sa pwd. It show you what directory I am in, no. So I'm in the home and red. So it shows you what directory in. It means present working directory. But I'm gonna teach you how to use the cd command or change directory command. Exactly, I wanted to move to my root folder, no. I just type cd and the root, which is example forward slash and enter. So I am in the root. If I type pwd, no, it shows that I have the root folder. So if you want to go to straight to your user folder, just type let's type cd, this symbol right here, and enter. So I'm in the user folder, no? So we're in further. So for example, you wanted to navigate to your desktop, you will need to know the exact path. So I'm gonna type cd space, this symbol right here, / and desktop s. So it shows the all files in desktop, no, file 1, file 2, and os. File 1 and file 2. So if you can see my background, no, I have os, file 1 and file 2. So example, masunod ko sa cd os folder, os. So there's no such file, no, os. Then if you want to move one directory, just type lang, just type cd and double dot. Like that, the cd command. So the next is the pwd command. So pwd command, no, refers to the present working directory in which you are operating, and in simple words, it in which your terminal is open, no? To check pwd or execute the pwd keywords in your terminal, so type pwd, ls. It shows the all inventory in the present working directory, no. So it is naibin, tara nakita for pwd, and cd, pressure kani hagapon forward / os. Let's type os, cd was os. There's no such file or directory, no, sa os folder. And next is the How to use the mkdir command, no? To create directories in Ubuntu via terminal, no? So first is open the terminal. So sa PWD, which we are working in the home. So mk, they are sample my directory 1 2 3 sample lang. So I suppose 1 2 3 it will create a folder name 1 2 3 my director. So tanaw na to ls. So naa na siya sa directory. Okay, for example, if you are under a very big tree and you want to create a home folder, no, so there is a small shortcut for that, no. So this mk dir / and in the folder sample tato stp folder so another stp folder, no. So balik ta sa PWD. This one is I will demonstrating on how to delete directories, no, using the rm commands in Ubuntu. So first is let's all look all the files, no. ls makita na to dere ang files, all files in the computer. So next is remove the file, no, sample rm then kaning a1 I mean kani copy sorry copy paste. So it is said that cannot remove because it's is a directory, no? So let's force delete. So rm minus r sf and space and forward slash. So let's look, no, kung nawala na ba siya sa embed ay sa directory. So ls, you can see, no, na nawala na siya there. So that's it. That's how how to delete directories and files in Ubuntu using terminal. We are gonna demonstrate is the cp command. It is used for copying files and directories to another location, no? So simply copy these files into these folders. So just type cp file 1 to insert file 1. So copy siya. cp file 2 insert file 2. Basta naawin to siya. So as you can see, na-copy siya. File 1. Insert file 2. So right here, what we'll do is the mv command, which is move command in Ubuntu. So first thing that we're gonna do is let's make directory first, no? mkdir insert file 1, mkdir insert file 2. So as you can see, no, let's create the directory file. So the next thing is move mv. We're gonna move this file right here. So mv file insert file 1. So as you can see, no, it moves. Second one is file 2 insert file 2. As you can see now, it moves now. Here, file 1. I'm gonna use the touch command now in Ubuntu. So touch command is the easiest way to create new empty files. So second one is it is also used to change the timestamps on existing files and directory. So first, let us how can we create files using touch command, no? Creating file using touch command. So we'll be creating two files, which is file 1 and file 2. So just type touch and file 1 file 2. So you can see, no, create siya file 1 and file 2. So ito siya ako sa terminal. So the file 1 and file 2 has been created. So we're using so what is sa modifying timestamp? It is information, no, associated with a file that identifies an important time in files history, no. These timestamps will be updated automatically. Let us first learn about the type of timestamps. So first is access time, which is the last time that the file was read, and the second is modification time, which is the last time the contents of the file were modified, and then last is the change time, which is the file's metadata that was changed. So you can view these timestamp by typing the start command followed by the file name. Let us look at the timestamp of the file that we just created on the system, which is the file 1 and the file 2. So file 1, so nakita na to ang time. So I'm demonstrating on how to change the access of the modification time individually. So we're using -m, so it is used to change the modification time, and -a option is used to change the access time. So touch -m, touch negative. Una sa to sa A, file 1, and click enter. Stop. As you can see, no, the time was changed here. So we're gonna change the sorry, touch. File 1. Stop. File 1. So you can see, no, change. So touch. So ito siya i-change to 2023 to 27. Going to create a file using cat file. So just type cat file 1. next one is um new file. So cut create new file 2. New file 2. Enter. We will show you guys how to use more command. The more command is used in Linux for displaying the text on the screen. It is basically a filter that can be combined with other attributes. For example, paging through the text, like text file. In this tutorial, we will explore the different variations that come along with the more command in Ubuntu. First of all, let's list the content of directory over here. So tara sa na to ang list. First of all, so and as you can see a text files is present in the directory new file 1 and new file 2. So let's type more along with the file name, more new file 2. As you can see, it can display the text in the screen. Let's combine it with the C attribute. So type more space dash C space the file name, which is new file 1. You can notice that will be cleared and the contents of the file will be displayed here. You can also associate numbers with the more command. For example, more space -10 space the file name, which is new file. As you can see, only the data until line number 10 is displayed. This is actually what the number tag does. It only displays the text up until the number specified, which is 10. If you want to see the additional data, you just enter key, type more new file. As you can see, it's only from the nagsugod sa 10 until sa last ang ma-display sa terminal. So that's it for the more command. We'll discussing the head command in Linux, in Ubuntu. So it prints the top n, which is the number of data of the given input. So it prints the first 10 lines of the specified files. So it is a command line utility, no, for outputting the first part of files given to it via standard input. It writes results to standard output. So the head command is similar to the more command. So let's try head command. Head. Let's open this file. New file one, which is the name of the file. So it shows here the 10 lines of the text. First line here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you want to show only 5 lines, so just type head minus the number which is 5, and the name of the file, and it shows here the 5 lines of the text. And that's all. Thank you. Demonstrating it's the tail command. So it is similar to the last lecture that I have, the head and the more command. So what is the tail command, no? So it is command line utility for outputting the last part of the files. So it is different from the head command. So it is given to it via standard input, no? So it writes results to standard output sets here. So it returns the last 10 lines of each file that is given. So as you try not to open a new file one, no, later on. So it may also be used to follow a file in real time and watch as new lines are written to it. So let's try the tail command. So tail, let's first open the all directory, new file. So let's open this file, tail, new file one. So as you can see, no, it shows the it shows only from it starts at the bottom in the text file, no, which is the R until I. So let's try only in 5, tail -5, new file 1, new file 1. So it shows only the 5 lines in that certain file, no. So that's all for the basic commands in Ubuntu terminal. So that's all for now, and thank you for watching, and God bless us all.